And good afternoon. We are live with severe weather coverage tonight. We just went under a severe tornado warning just a moment ago. Let's pull up radar here where everybody can see what I'm seeing. As we go to radar, we have a tornado warning that has just been issued for the area. Let's tell you what the National Weather Service has put out for us this evening. A tornado warning was issued for Southeastern Leake, Northern Newton County, Southwestern Kemper, Northeastern Scott County, Neshoba County, and Northwestern Lauderdale County until midnight. Now, that's about 54 minutes remaining on this. A few moments ago, National Service radar indicated a thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado that was located over Hillsboro, or 7 miles northwest of Forest. Should be near Conahatta at 11:05, Decatur, Neshoba around 11:20, Collinsville, Herbert Springs area around at 11:30 tonight, and then to the Martin Damascus area by 11:35. Now, as we move in and look at this, this is where the eye of the storm is now. This is over to our west around Morton is where this is, due west of Morton. Here's Highway 13. This is going to be crossing Clifton Hillsboro Road. This storm should be near Union in 27 minutes. As we zoom in on the eye of this thing here, and we got a lot of activity that's occurring in northern Decatur, in that area there, as we follow the weather. Let's see here. Again, we have a tornado watch until 4 a.m. We have a tornado warning now until midnight for the area. And this does include Leake, Neshoba, Kemper, Lauderdale, Newton, and also Scott counties until midnight. As we look at this, we got a lot of thunderstorm activity here in Decatur. We'll track all of this inch by inch to let you know exactly what's going on. We got a lot going on in the Starkville, Mississippi area as well tonight. Now, as this all takes place, we also have breaking news of, and let me just go here. This is breaking news. This just happened. We have had a murder in Meridian. As we go here to pull this up, we had a murder a moment ago. This would happen in the 2000 block of 28th Avenue, MPD Metro, and the coroner is on scene now. A male subject was shot multiple times in the chest and has died at the scene. We'll have more on this as this develops tonight during this bad weather. Our second murder for the year in Meridian as we begin this year, February, way ahead of last year of our numbers as we look at what's going on. All right, as we break that, we go back to the weather coverage of what's going on tonight. All right, we'll start here, and then we'll work our way down. Let's start at Starkville, and we'll come back down of what we've got, what we're looking at, this heavy line of thunderstorms. As we look at here around the Starkville area, this was issued about 45 minutes ago, and it's going to run until 11:15. So we've got about 7 minutes remaining on this. If you've got someone that goes to school at Mississippi State, that warning just about to end as we work our way down. Heavy showers here on the western side of Winston County. Still a severe thunderstorm warning is issued until 11:30 for Winston County and for Noxubee County. Heavy showers there. Now, as we get into this area here with Neshoba County, we'll see out to our west there we got a severe thunderstorm warning until midnight. This is going to include Leake, Newton, Scott, and Neshoba County until midnight. That's going to expire about the same time this tornado warning in the southern portion of the county expires. This picks up from Walnut Grove. It goes across to Union and all this area here. Let's zoom in on the areas that's got the heavy rain here, of what we're watching here. If you're in the Decatur area, you need to take shelter now. If you're in Union, you need to take shelter. Walnut Grove, Forest, all of these areas here. Now, it's a good ways off as it makes its way toward Lauderdale County, but we still want to watch this in Kemper. It is to the west of this area. These areas here we want to go ahead and prepare for and be ready tonight as it fast approaches. We're getting a lot of lightning strikes with this. This struck about 8 minutes ago. We have another one here that struck, let me see here, roughly about 8 minutes ago as well. This struck 2 minutes ago right here at the Neshoba Kemper County line, right along in there. heavier rains. Let's turn on locations where everybody can see this of what we're looking at. Here's Tucker. We got a lot of heavy rain there around the hospitals over to Highway 16 and even out toward the Dollar General. As we come down into Neshoba County, as we look at this northern portion here is where we've got the tornado warning. Now, again, this only includes the northwestern corner of Lauderdale County at this point. And let's just look at where this extends from, and we'll look at this. As it comes across Newton County, this will take in where Turkey Creek is, East Central Community College, all of that area. It enters Lauderdale County and comes straight across, and right where Sicalina Volunteer Fire Department is where the line is in Lauderdale County, taking in Highway 494, everything northward there, including the Piggly Wiggly, anything around Okeechobee Lake. And this will go right over to Highway 39. This is going to go about a half a mile due north of where the soccer complex is. This would put it about Confederate Drive is where I would put that. And we'll go northward toward the county line, and on the right side of this is going to be Covington Fish Farm. It's going to be about 50 yards to the due west of Covington Fish Farm, and then go into Kemper County and follow this right up alongside Highway 493 and go right where New Hope Volunteer Fire Department is into Kemper County, and cuts just short of making it to Linville. Out to your east there is going to be where Siples Mills is. Everything back west of here included in this tornado warning until midnight as we look at this tonight. Heavy rain here as we look at this around Decatur. Let's move in on this. Here's Newton County High School. It's pouring rain there. As we go just east of downtown Decatur, Highway 503, and we get into these areas here along where Greenwood Church is. Extremely heavy rain. And this will go east as you'll get here near around Little Rock Post Office, even out here to where Duffy Volunteer Fire Department is. We're getting pouring rain at this point in time. All right, as we go here, here's some of the worst of this stuff. This is just going to be right, you know where the prison is here. Walnut Grove Prison. We got a downpour coming at that area there. The tornado warning is just to the east of there, and we'll take in where it starts at Redbud Quick Stop. This takes in the Neshoba County Fairground and goes right up to where the hospital is. Right there. This is it comes into Neshoba County and cuts across to Kemper. That's your northern line there. So that gives us a way to know exactly where this is in the area if you're following this tornado warning. Again, let me check and see with the National Weather Service if they've issued anything new with this storm. Continues tornado warning. We're saying we're getting some hail. Nothing new there. I was making sure we don't have any updates on this of damage or anything. Now, this is radar indicated is what we're getting as we follow this storm tonight. Let's go back to radar where you can see this as well. At this point, Bonita is not included in this tornado warning, nor is Scuba. This is going to be on the west side. It doesn't even quite make it. I had somebody mention DeKalb. It doesn't quite make it to there. It's going to be just west of there, about Cleveland.
How big of an area is this?
This is 4 counties is what this tornado warning is. It's very broad as this thing comes apart here. We're getting reports, and all throughout Lauderdale County, you're going to get tornado warning sirens through the county. When you turn these on, unlike what the National Weather Service does, where it blocks off portions, it does it for the entire county. They have not updated that in any of these counties yet to where it does just that corner. It will do the entire county. So if you're in another portion of the county and hearing these, it's a good reminder that these tornadoes are in the area, but maybe not where you are. And again, let me go back over this of what we're doing and what we're watching. We do have a storm that has popped up here, and this is going to be right on top of where Sebastopol is, moving to the northeast. It should be in Philadelphia within 14 minutes. Should be there at around 11:28. Now, let's go back over who needs to take shelter. The Philadelphia area. This is going to be cutting across, as we'll see here. This wide scope takes in the eye of this, would cross over where Tucker School is. This takes in right up to the Neshoba County Fairgrounds, out to where Dixon Store is, and this will cut across at Neshoba Central High School. And it cuts right across into Kemper County, just shy of reaching Linville. Doesn't make the Kemper Lake. It's here's the split of where 397 is outside of DeKalb, and it doesn't quite get there. Let's zoom in on this and see if we can get a road of where this is. This is going to be Meridian Campbell Road is what that is. That's where the tornado warning is, cuts off just shy of reaching inside downtown DeKalb there. Now, as you can tell, we're starting to get some heavier rain here as we come down to where Talbot Enterprises is at House. Heavy rain out of Lauderdale County, this four corner here. It's going to be riding along Highway 495 just west of Damascus Fire Department on 495. We got a lot of showers coming down now at West Lauderdale Elementary and High School. Here's the high school sits here. This is going to be Tyson's veterinary clinic. Here's the Piggly Wiggly. You'll have about a half a mile after you go through that four-way stop to where there's not a lot of rain, but it's quickly going to fill that gap as you go through there. All right, here we go. We're watching the storm as it nears Philadelphia. We've got a lot of activity here as well. A lot of rain pouring down. Let's look at where our roads are in Lauderdale County as this comes across. Right here, the rain is going to start if you take a left off of Highway 19 and you go down 494, about where you reach Freeman Tractor, the activity is going to pick up with heavy rain there all the way over to Newton County to Chunky Duffy Road along Highway 496. All this area here, including Sharp Road, Magnolia Lake Drive, Honeysuckle Drive, Chamberville. If you live in Chamberville, you're included in this tornado warning as well. You should be in your safe space now as well. With these, you cannot underestimate these storms. Now, what we were looking at as these storms were approaching were the northwestern corner. Let me back out and show you this. The northwestern corner, you'll see this storm is moving fast. Just a few hours ago, it was entering the state here, and we had tornado warnings firing off here. The big concern in the beginning was that these would be long-track tornadoes in these areas, and more to the east side of the state, it would be smaller tornadoes like we got last week, to where they're 1.5 to 2 miles long if they were to touch down. We didn't have that. We had a couple of tornado warnings issued up around Starkville. We had one around Jackson. We've had some wind damage to my knowledge, but no touchdown. I've not gotten a report of anything that has had a confirmed touchdown tonight, which is a blessing. So we're off to a good start as we monitor this weather and what we're doing. Now, in the state of Mississippi, and we got one in Alabama. Let me turn off radar and be sure that we're telling the truth on this. We have one tornado warning in the state of Mississippi, and it's right here in our area. Now, we've got several, if you'll see these gold rings, we've got several thunderstorm warnings, but we do not have any tornado warnings that have happened. Now, as we go up here to Alabama, we do have one here, a tornado warning that is issued until 11:30 if you're watching from that side. At 11:09, a line of severe thunderstorms with a few areas of rotation were capable of producing a tornado located over Belgreen or near Russellville, Alabama at 60 miles an hour. This is southeastern Colbert and eastern Franklin and southwestern Lawrence counties there in Alabama that has this tornado warning. So we watch this. This is due west of Decatur is where this is. As we move back down, here's our concern, this red dot. Now, imagine where you live in relation to this. This is downtown Meridian. This is due north of there. This is north of I-20. All of this is just shy of reaching into Philadelphia, and that's where this is right now. Know your location, where you live. Let's go back into this and turn back on radar where we can see where the heavy activity is. It is on this west side of this storm, if you'll notice here. Here's the Rosebud Quick Stop. It is just east of there. And let's look at some of these roads. Here's Highway 487. If you live, this is going to be Dennis Road. If you live on Dennis Road, you need to seek shelter in that area there. This is Leake County is what we're looking at. And if you live right on this line here in the Neshoba County and Leake County line, you need to seek shelter as well, because this is just a conglomerate of weather as it moves across in this four-county tri-area here in the corner here. Northwest corner of Newton County, southwest corner of Neshoba County, and northeastern Scott County, and the southeastern corner here of Leake County, are all in that area. Right here sits, if you live in Sebastopol, you need to be in your safe space. Highway 21, as it crosses all of these counties here, that intersection of 487 and 21. Highway 492, right there. That intersection, y'all be in your safe places anywhere around there. Now, as we'll see here, the Dollar General, Union, y'all are under this tornado watch. You don't have any bad weather there at this point. The rain has moved east of Decatur now and is making its way toward Lauderdale County as it has moved out of the Little Rock area. And most of the heavier rain now lies sitting somewhere here around Duffy, just due north of Duffy. If you're traveling on 494, there along with the Duffy Volunteer Fire Department. That little stretch of road there back over into Lauderdale County is going to be a rough, treacherous drive for you. 2-lane road there. Let me double check our messages, make sure we hadn't gotten anything. All right, let's see. Let me double check the National Weather Service one more time and make sure they haven't issued anything new that I'm not aware of. Let's see here. Trees down in Mabin Sturgis Road. This is Oktibbeha County. This is going to be north of here is where we're at. What, power's out in Neshoba County? We'll check power here in just a second there. Let's see. Very strong winds in Morton. I'm getting trees down Highway 16 near Carthage, if you're on that area on William Street in Carthage. So we got a lot of trees down there. Now let's go here. Let me get, and we'll go start looking through the power outages of what we've got at this point. Pretty big power outage here as we go into, let's move into this and take a look. Louisville area. Arlington, Stalo, and Neshoba County. Got 140 people here. Let's zoom in on this and see what this is. Plattsburgh Road is where that is. And taking in Walter Sisson Road. We got a few people here on Elijah Graham Road. And then just off of 395, about 6 there. So we've got 160 people, 180 people right there around the Noxapater area without. As we move over, this is going to be a big one just west of Preston. Here's Coy. As we go here, this is going to be Middleton Road is where that is. About 52 people there. Then here's this bigger one that we've got. Huge power outage that we're looking at. Here's Highway 14 coming out of Louisville. As you go just south of Highway 14, that's Ellison Ridge Road. Everybody on that road seems to be without power. Large area there, Crystal Ridge Road. What now?
Scott County. No power.
Scott County getting reports of power outages as well. All right, if you'll look at that, that's Ellie. She's letting everybody know she's in the studio tonight. So a large amount of people here without power. Let's look at Mississippi Power here. Not as bad as we would think there. We got a little bit here in Meridian that we're looking at. One customer outage there. It's not big in that area there. And as we look at this, this is huge. Let me update this. Make sure we got the latest on this. All around Philadelphia is major power outages. We've had what is that, 1,300 right there in between Tucker and Bogachita, Arlington area without power. Harmony area. We've got Walnut Grove without power. All of this. This is major wind damage is what's gone here. Even Arlington, out to Ethel, Kosciuszko, these areas there without power there. Just Conahatta as well, at least 500 people without power there as well. Let's see what we got on here. Let's update this one as well. Bay Springs area, we're showing large amounts of power out here as well. And this is all south of I-20, if you'll look at that. Even out of Newton County, about 36 people without power. All right, let's go back to radar now and see what we've got update when it comes to this. And let's pull this back up where you can go to what we've got here. All right, remaining on this, and again, this is going to go a tornado warning until midnight, is what we're looking at. Our busiest and heaviest of rain over the Neshoba County Fairgrounds at this moment. We see this over the Dixon area. If you're near that Dixon store there on Highway 21, you need to seek shelter. All the way over to Neshoba Baptist. If you live here, right along here on this road on Highway 15, you need to take shelter. If you're south of Philadelphia and live on Highway 15, go to your safe space now. We've got a lot of power outages. This storm, as it rolls through Union, you need to be prepared as the storm gets ready to approach you as well. We'll go to the southwest corner here over near Conahatta. This is going to be just due south of there over to Turkey Creek. As this comes up, this is going to be following right along Highway 489. If you live on 489, anywhere in this neighborhood, you need to be at your safe space as well. Coming out of Newton past Lazy Boy, as you get near Decatur, Highway 15 due north toward Philadelphia, all of that area, be in your safe space. This is what the storm is tracking across. Now, we've got additional thunderstorms as we move in here to Lauderdale County that are starting to move in. And again, Highway 494 as you get out to Chamberville, these areas here, pouring rain. Heavier rain as we get into Kemper County, all around there between 493, 495 area. And we're even seeing this on 16 up around the Cleveland community where the swimming pool is. And this will take you back almost Highway 397 there, and it cuts directly across where the New Hope Volunteer Fire Department is. That's where our tornado warning is tonight. So far on the east side of this right now, you are under a tornado if you live tornado warning out by near the North Lauderdale Water Association. If you live out near Hughes Telephone Company on 493, 495, these areas here. Chet's Paint and Body starting to get in some rain. There's no threat there yet, but it will be coming eventually as these storms move easterly across the county. We are seeing rain with these storms. All right, let's look at what we've got happening here. I know this is a lot of. Let me turn this off so you can kind of see. We've got a separate storm entering Lauderdale County that is coming out of Jasper County that will be at Hickory in 19 minutes and will be at Chunky within 24 minutes. And again, this is not a tornado warning here, but very strong thunderstorm activity headed in that direction. We are seeing rain now move in on I-20 out by the airport and where the split is. Be careful there as well. Newton County just went under a severe thunderstorm warning as well. Okay, as we have this, Leake, Newton, Scott, and Neshoba County are now under a severe thunderstorm warning until midnight. This goes right along with that tornado warning as we follow this. At 10:33, a severe thunderstorm was located along a line extending from near Thomaston to near Star, moving it east at 50 miles an hour. Penny-sized hail associated with this. Now, we've also, if I'm not mistaken, gotten one here until 12:30 for Lauderdale. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Noxubee, Newton, Kemper, Southeastern, Neshoba, and Lauderdale until 12:30. At 11:30, a severe thunderstorm was located along a line extending from near Deerbrook to near Bluff Springs to Newton, moving at 65 miles an hour. So a lot of rain in that area. We have a different storm that we're watching back over here at McGee that is going to move into the Lewin area. This is a severe thunderstorm that is making its way across the county as well. All right, let's go back. Now, this very This is still in the same area. And again, our tornado warning will go until midnight. And then we have a severe thunderstorm warning that will also go until midnight. As we get into Lauderdale County, the severe thunderstorm warning will go until 12:30. So we got several different things happening here as we have thunderstorms that are approaching as this storm comes in from the west side here, all around from Hickory to Chunky, pouring rain in our area. Again, we've had a lot of thunderstorm damage up through here where power lines are out. We've got major power outages in Neshoba County, as we'll see this. If you'll see this violent red line that has come across here. We follow this Highway 15 area and anywhere along 21. Very dangerous place at this point. Now remember, trees, the damage that we get from those. If you live in a home that's got a tree over it, you need to get out of that. Stay away from those areas. Checking our messages as we go back over all of this to make sure we have the latest. All right, we just got this updated from the National Weather Service, and they've shrunk this area now of where the tornado where it was over here at Walnut Grove. They moved this east, and let's look at where these new lines are of the areas of concern for tornadoes at this point. This is just going to be south of Philadelphia as we come out. Let's look at this. Here's the fairgrounds. It's going to be east of there on Highway 485. Where County Road 432 is. If you live on County Road 432, let's see here. Also on County Road 369, just due south of Philadelphia. Here's Highway 15. Here's Williams Brothers. As you come out, Highway 15, County Road 2430 is right at that line. County Road 2426 is included in this. This cuts across right at the airport in Philadelphia. Here's the hospital. Here's the airport where they have the Dinko auctions. This will move northeasterly across the county right at Highway 482. Go north of Highway 16 and cross 491 into Kemper County. Now, all this area here, the Dollar General back over here east, including Tucker, House, all of this area is still under a tornado warning until midnight. This will follow this line straight down out of Neshoba County, taking in Union, East Central Community College, and including Turkey Creek Water Park. If you live anywhere near around Newton County High School, you're included in this, and this will cut across. Let's look at these roads. Here's Highway 503 and Highway 515. I believe that's Scroggin Road, if you live on that. And it cuts across Ledlow Road. And this will move east across the county, across Highway 503, and then into Lauderdale County, right there at the Sickalina Volunteer Fire Department. If you live south of Sickalina Volunteer Fire Department, you're not in this tornado warning. That includes that area around Owls, where the back porch is, down to Walmart. But you are under a severe thunderstorm warning, but just not a tornado warning. This will move east across the county into Lauderdale and cross. Here's Oak Grove Church here. That's kind of the line. Here's Highway 493. Here's Prospect Church. And let's zoom in on this so you can see this. Here's Forest Lawn Cemetery. This is going to be where Webb Funeral Home is, and it's going to cut right across where Webb Funeral Home is and then go due north and not make it all the way over to the high school. Here's Highway 39. And this is Briarwood Road is where this is. As you can see, as this splits Briarwood Road, it's not going to make it up to Van Zyverden Road. Here's Taylor's Packasack right here. Doesn't quite make it. This is going to go right through the middle of the golf course and go due north. And I forget the name of this subdivision, but there's always a wreck. This is where you go into the golf club right there. This will go due north. This is going to be Stennis, cross Highway 39 and back into Kemper County. There's Samdale Monument there. Now again, this is starting to lighten up some, especially what we've got here in Lauderdale County. Still heavy activity back over here on this west side as we're looking at Newton County. All right, let's do this while we're looking at all of this activity that we've got going on. Heavy showers starting to enter Enterprise area, Montrose. The rain has moved across and it's there at the Paulding Courthouse. Tons of rain now coming down there at Lake Edens if you're there in that area. Pachuta, you've got a lot of rain quickly approaching you from the west. As we'll see that we got plenty of thunderstorm activity back here around Raleigh as well. Now there's what we've got. The only tornado warning in the state is right here in the, we got a new one down here in the southwest. Here's Macomb. This is going to be Tylertown. Let's put this up where everybody will know this. Tornado warning has been issued for Washington, Walthall, and Pike County until 12:15. We've had several tornadoes touch down in the past in Walthall County. Several. That's a path that it has. Now let's check here. Any updates? Okay. And again, if you've got damage, if you've got tree limbs down, let us know about that. Let's go up here and look at our outages again for the latest. As we'll look at, we're probably, 600 or so in Neshoba County without power at this point as we look at this. Here's Arlington, lots of power in that area. And as we go up Kemper County, here's Coy, here's Louisville. We got several there without power. 3 people just due north of DeKalb, and we've got about 33 people as you go out east of Scuba on Bensville Road. Let's see what this road is. Willie Morgan, Howard Road. This is Old Highway 45. Yeah, that's Millington Road. That's right before you get to where TP's place used to be. So, power out in Kemper County. As we go down, we got a couple in Lauderdale County, one down in Enterprise area. Let's go to Mississippi Power and take a look at what we've got here. Across Meridian, we've got Mississippi Power, not a lot of outages at this point. Down Shibuya area, it doesn't add up to a total about 627, and most of that area is going to be over here in this area here. Around Forest is where the majority of all this power is out on Mississippi Power. 140 there, and then we have over here by Mount Olive Baptist Church near Lena, we're going to have 332 out of power there. Now let's keep moving across as we look at this. Let me refresh this. Major power out in Newton County. Look at that. Around 1,600 people without power there. All right, here's Lawrence, and this is going to be in between Lake and Lawrence, due northward. 723 there in the Wolf community, 851. Conahatta has at least 500 without power. Walnut Grove, you're going to be somewhere around 700 or so. As we get into Philadelphia area, if you look at this out by Choctaw, Arlington, up to Alice, about 800. We have another 500 right here just east of Philadelphia on Highway 16, 200 here around Williamsville, and even up in Zama, we've got about 158 there. So it's major power outages as this wind has come through, as you'll look at that. And then back over here on this side, power outages as well there from Bay Springs all the way around here to Forest. So it is a night of power outages without a doubt. Now, if you're just joining us, when we began this, we have had a murder in Meridian that we wanted to point out that happened just a little bit ago. A male was killed, somewhere between 36, 37 years old, shot in the chest multiple times. Police are on the scene along with the coroner, and they're investigating this as to what happened. And again, that would be in the 28th Avenue area, the 2000 block of 28th Avenue. Right here is where this happened. We'll have more to follow on this as that develops overnight as well. Let's see here. Power out in Lutheran community. Thank you, Christy. We appreciate that. Martin community getting rain again. Clarkdale area sounding pretty bad, Amber says. Hailing in Kemper County. We'll check our hail thermometer here in just a second. Minor debris on the road on Walker Bottom Road to Spring Hill. Road there in the 0 area. Thank you, Lindsay. All right, let's dive back into this. Someone mentioned Clarkdale. It's just some showers around Clarkdale at this point. And they're going to be due south of you. Here's the Clarkdale community right here where that mouse is. Here's Enterprise. Not a lot happening right there right now. Usually you will get some rain in the area. As we go back up to our tornado warned area, and let me make sure that we've got the latest. Let's do a refresh here and reboot this up. All right, this is the latest that we have. The area is going to be just west of Decatur, of where our tornado warning is, and you have to visualize where you live. Let's turn on our location so we can identify that a little bit easier for you. The western corner of this tornado warning starts right there at Turkey Creek Water Park. It will go due east into Lauderdale County, taking in Highway 494 and crossing where the Cicalina Volunteer Fire Department is, over to where Stevens Funeral Home is on Highway 39. Go due north and stay just west of where the Samdale Monument is into Kemper County, and follow this just on the eastern edge of Highway 493. Good Hope, New Hope Volunteer Fire Department falls in that, and it will go due north, staying just west of Kemper Lake up to where you reach right here at Linville, and then go back west across Neshoba County, staying above Highway 16 and crossing right there at the four-way stop, basically there in Neshoba County where the hospital is, where Philadelphia Gun is, right there, and then comes back over just east of Neshoba County Fairgrounds where Highway 15 is. As you can tell, this has gone down a lot in intensity. Now, the rain is pouring. The intensity of what was going on is not as bad as it was, thank heavens. We expect this stuff to get out of the area by 3 o'clock, and it could be moving a little bit faster than we originally anticipated. We certainly hope so. All right, let's see here. Someone asked about Nanawaya, asking for a friend. Right there sits Nanawaya. And these two, here's the Indian Mounds. There's the quick stop there at Nanawaya pit stop there. A lot of rain around you, not out of the clear yet. It is not in the tornado warning, but you are under a severe thunderstorm warning just to the due south of there. The actual Indian Mounds are in a severe thunderstorm warning. The tornado warning is just due south of you. Now, as we look at this Louisville area, power blinking where we are as well. They've cut this in Noxubee County. Let's look at this, how this severe thunderstorm cuts across here. Right here is going to be the Lake Forest Ranch. This is going to move in, coming out of Winston County, where 490 reaches. That's kind of where the center portion of this is, and goes due east, taking in the rest of it. Sugarlock, Macon, all of this area where we've got the back porch is still under a severe thunderstorm warning until 12:30 this morning. And again, that's going to be another 45 minutes from where it is now. We're sitting at 11:44 right now. No, we have not had, we've had some questions about this. There has been no confirmation of a tornado on the ground. Everything we've got has been, that's fired all of this off, has been radar indicated. We have not had one on the ground. And let me double check with the National Weather Service any updates that I've gotten from them. Let's see. They're going to let this is what the National Weather Service is saying. They're going to let this tornado warning run out its course. They were watching some circulation around Highway 494 and the county line right there at Lauderdale County. And they don't want to terminate it because of that. And let's go back over and look at what I'm telling you about here. This is what they were watching right along in here. Right here at the county.
Everywhere.
What now?
Power's going out everywhere.
Yeah, major power. This is what we're watching right here. This is what the National Weather Service did not want to cancel this area right here. Now, you still need to remain in your safe space. These things can touch down at any given time, but they're watching some rotation in this area here on the county line at 494 Lauderdale County line. So we'll check back with that as we watch this closely as it comes across. Now, again, this is the northwest corner of Lauderdale County. Anything north, if you're traveling Highway 19 and you go past Walmart, you go past Owl's Garden and Gift, and you get to Highway 19 where you take a left onto Highway 494, everything north of there toward the Neshoba County line falls under this. More and more power is going out. This is extremely heavy wind with this. Let's just take a look here at what we've got. These are wind gusts, and let's just look at what's going back on over here in Meridian. Wind gust of about 40 miles an hour in Meridian. As we go northward toward Kemper County, we're going to see that DeKalb has 41. We go over to Philadelphia, we're clocking in at 43. Pearl River, 42. Let's go up to Noxapater, 44 mile an hour. We get to Louisville, gust of 43. Macon, Mississippi is running at about 34. Sugarlock, y'all got a good 38. So it's a lot going on. Even in Philadelphia, we're showing 43. Over to Carthage at 33. Union, you've got a steady 40 like Meridian does. So it is a lot of wind out there tonight. And that's gust. With inside these thunderstorms, it can gust up to 60, 70 miles an hour with these storms as they're coming across tonight. Let's go back into our warned areas and look at this. Let's turn off locations and look at the big picture of what we've got. As we pull up Doc's Toyota radar, this is what we're looking at. Look at this line of storms that's making its way into Clark County right now. Heavy, heavy rains there across Enterprise, southern Lauderdale County. We're getting a lot of rain now. Down around Clarkdale right now. Let's turn on our locations to show you what we're watching here. Right here at the Clarkdale Superette, pouring rain down to Mathis Peaches, back west if you're going to be traveling 514 over to Enterprise to the Dollar General. It won't get any better until you get west of 5920 on Highway 513. Down around Stonewall, all along where Long's Fish Camp is. Look at the rain that we've got in this area. That's going to stretch back to 59. Even here at Pachuta, heavy rains. It hadn't quite got real heavy in downtown Quitman yet, but it's coming. Y'all be prepared for that. Now, again, as we look at this, just a tornado watch out for Clark County at this point. And we are on battery backup at this point. Generator is kicking in. It should be kicking in. I think we're on. I don't know. Is it working yet? Maybe not. But we're on battery backup as we come across this. It is major power outages with this. Now I think we're still up, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go here and check. We'll have to switch if internet. We have not lost that. Should we do that, we will go to another one. Let's see here. Blinking Highway 495, Fellowship, power is going out everywhere. Masonic Lodge Road. All right, I pushed the wrong button again there, didn't I? All right, here is what we've got. Major power outages as we come across this, and it is Power just went out in Moscow community. Let's go back and look at this. Now, we're going to come back to this radar. We're not going to be gone a long time away from this. Let's go here to EMEPA. Yeah, this is major power outages. Collinsville area, we got about 3,200 without power right now. That's a lot right there. That was a substation that just went down. All right, we have 164 in this area. All up around Daleville, power outages. It's major. And again, these storms are just pushing it out left and right there. All right, let's see here. Tornado watch has been canceled for Jones County. All right, watching all this, weather alert. All right, let's go back to radar. That's what we know now. All right, they've really shrunk this down. Let's look at where this tornado warning remains. This is going to be basically over Lake Okeechobee. Let's look at where this is and what's going on. This is our area of concern that's going to go until midnight. Tornado warning for another 9 minutes. This is right down the middle of Okeechobee. Takes in West Lauderdale High School. Chet's Paint and Body, if you live anywhere around Chet. Know that you're in this. Up Highway 493, taking in Arkadelphia Baptist Church. This has moved over right there to where Covington Fish Farm is, and it's going to go due south there, taking in North Lauderdale Water Association, Highway 493, over here at Hughes Telephone Company. Here's 493, where it splits at Highway 495, involved in this. Now, this cuts across. Here's Highway 19. Let's go over and look at this. This is Allen Swamp Road. This is going to be roughly about a mile down Allen Swamp Road, cutting over to Oak Grove Church, taking in all of that. Here's Cober Park. This is Highway 493. And let's look at where we are. Here's Gun Branch Road, Espy Road. All of that is still. And again, that's going to be somewhere right around where Stevens Funeral Home is, and then goes due northward through the county, taking this area in up here around Covington Fish Farm. And that's all that we've got left of this tornado warning of about 9 minutes remaining on this. The big picture, what we've got is West Lauderdale Elementary involved in this, where the Hughes Telephone Company was, North Lauderdale Water Association. If you're in those areas, you are under a tornado warning. So we want you to remain in your safe space until we get this straightened out, until this runs out. We lack about another, an hour or so, another 7 minutes remaining on this. Gulfport, Mississippi Chunky power is out. Tucker Community still has power. Power out in Center Hill. All right, so there's major areas without power at this point. We're on battery backup at this point. All right, we are on generator power. Everything's rolling again as we continue the coverage here. All right, let's look at this. Turn this off. If you'll see that's that red area. We're still under a severe thunderstorm warning until 12:30 tonight as we follow this storm. Good news is Forest is out of this. Newton's starting to see a break. If you live in Decatur, you're in your safe space now. You have nothing to worry about. Still heavy rains from Hickory to Chunky to the airport. Be careful there. As we come out of Clark County does not have a severe thunderstorm warning for some reason, but it is dumping buckets of rain all around Stonewall, all that area northward there on Highway 45. Still a severe thunderstorm warning. Nope, that's expired too. We have a thunderstorm that is moving from Taylorsville across. Let me see here. This is going to be at Heidelberg in about 26 minutes as we follow that storm. So if you live in that Pachuta area, this is going to be just due south of you is where that is. Lots of thunderstorms down here around Columbia moving to the northeast that will affect equipment at some point tonight as we look at this. Now, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning also for our friends right across the state line here at York, Alabama. Severe thunderstorm warning until 12:45, and that's going to be for Greene County and Sumter County, Alabama. You're under one as well. A few minutes remaining on this tornado warning until 5 minutes remaining on this. And again, everything in this has died down. I'm not going to give the all clear on it, but it's certainly tons and tons better than it was a few moments ago. Moderate to heavy rain just due north of there. All right, checking, making sure we don't have any damage reports there. Jessica, I understand when you lose your fan, it's just not happy, is it? That's your sleeping pill. I get that. Power out in the Clarkdale area. Power out in Martin. Enterprise area is getting a lot of rain. Again, we have 4 minutes remaining on this now, this tornado warning. This is that red area as we look at just east of Highway 19. Due north, taking in West Lauderdale Elementary, Chet's Paint and Body, this area around North Lauderdale Water Association, and Arkadelphia Baptist Church is under this tornado warning for 4 more minutes, and it will expire. NAS Meridian sitting here with a lot of rain coming down there. We've got moderate showers in Lauderdale as we go south from this. Now, you'll see here as you get to the four-way stop there in Collinsville, it's dumping rain. It gets better after you cross into Neshoba County as this line is moving on to the northeast. Kemper County is pouring rain right now. Let's look at that. Look at the rain there at Highway 45 Scuba, DeKalb. Highway 16 is nearly impassable at this point. It's 2-lane highway. Be careful in those areas there. As you go northward up 45, as you get near Sugarlock, it's going to be rain. To the east of there, toward Alabama, the Mahana Bridge area, be careful. All out in that Prairie Point, it's dangerous. There's a lot of rain through there. You can't see the road. As we come back down, as we enter in Lauderdale County, not a lot has moved into York, Alabama, Cuba area, but y'all do have the severe thunderstorm warning by what's coming out of Lauderdale toward you. Now, this severe thunderstorm warning will remain in effect for Lauderdale until 12:30. 3 minutes remaining on the tornado warning. We've got heavy showers in the southwest corner, Highway 19 area. Look at this. As we come out around southeast, it's going to start somewhere right on the Ag Center. And as you go out 19, by the time you get to Southeast High School, heavy rain. Back over here at Lakeview Golf Course, even down to Causeyville Ball Field, we got a lot of rain in those areas there. As we get into, as you'll see, the rain is just about to pass over Clarkdale right there, the heavy stuff. It will move over to eastward, take in Snell Energy in those areas there. A little lightening of the rain that we've got in Enterprise, but there's more behind this. You'll have a brief moment, and then more rain is coming. As you'll see these storms, look at this. All of this coming out of Jasper County, taking its aim toward the Stonewall and Enterprise area. It's going to be multiple rounds of thunderstorms that follow up with this.
Is the tornado warning lifted for Forest and Carthage?
Yes, no tornado warning for Carthage or Forest. Scott County, y'all are free at this point.
Somebody said there was a new tornado warning listed at 11:50 for Lauderdale County.
Do what now?
Somebody said there was a new tornado warning issued at 11:50 for Lauderdale County.
No. And I want to say that we just had that one canceled. Unless we just did a fresh. No, we've got 1 minute left on this. Now we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Lauderdale County, and as we'll back out, let's turn off radar and just double check ourselves on everything. Lauderdale County, Kemper County, and Noxubee County is what we've got left right now under a severe thunderstorm warning until 12:30.
Multiple trees down in Decatur, Mississippi by the alternative school.
All right, multiple trees down in Decatur near the multiple purpose school.
Alternative school.
Alternative school. That's what we're being told there. Now, again, we're coming up on this expiring here. Look at this rain that's coming out of Heidelberg, Taylorsville, all of these storms that are going to be heading into northern Clark County. Again, that's our tornado warning that should be expiring any second now. Look at those rounds there, and we'll turn radar back on. Let me refresh this. And the tornado warning has expired. So that's good. So what we've got now, wait a minute, let me double check that. Let's do another refresh on this. I think it has expired. Just acting ugly for some reason. Turn back on radar.
Somebody said the roof is ripped off of the car wash in Collinsville.
Okay, the roof is ripped off the car wash in Collinsville. All right, that's damage. If you've got a damage report for us, please let us know. Lauderdale County, all we have left is a thunderstorm warning, and that's going to go expire at 12:30. Now, for whatever reason, that red mark is not turned off, but that has expired. There it goes. It's gone away now. But again, a severe thunderstorm warning until 12:30. So we're getting damage in Collinsville off of the car wash. We've got trees down around Decatur area. Any other places that we're seeing here?
What?
Any other damage that you're getting?
I'm looking.
Okay. Power out in Savoy.
Tell Brandon Stokes if he goes up in the nader, you'll still be talking to him.
Yeah, I'll still talk to you, Brandon. All right. What we have in the Clarkdale area, there are no warnings for Clarkdale at this point. You're right on the line in Lauderdale County. There's a severe thunderstorm warning. In Clark County, it is just pouring rain in the Clarkdale community. You have storms fast approaching. This storm is going to be, let's see there, it'll be at Pachuta in 15 minutes, Stonewall within 23, and Enterprise and Quitman within 23 minutes, bringing more heavy rain with it.
Trees down by the racetrack in Collinsville.
Collinsville, there at, I'm assuming they're talking up in this area here if we're hearing racetrack right up along here. Up around Battlefield is what we're getting, some trees down in there. Now let's look at, again, let's go back up and look at this power outage thing. Tornado warnings. Let's go right here and update this.
Is anybody
This
under
is
a tornado warning?
no
No tornado warning.
no tornado warnings at this point. As you'll back out and look at the state, we don't have any tornado warnings whatsoever. We got some wind picking up down here, but none. Let's go back here and look at this, because this is major power outages. As we look at this, this is that's 5,007. We got close to about 7,000 without power right now. And let's just kind of cruise through this up around Louisville. 75 people, Noxapater area around 200. As we get into the Coy area, 330. Bogachita area, we're going to have about 31. DeKalb, we got close to 430. If you add all these small ones together, that could add up to about 500, including that in Scuba. And as you excuse me, get into Lauderdale County, right here west of Collinsville. Let's look at this. 3,200 here, and these are most likely going to be some of these substations that are out around Collinsville. 3,200 here. We've got another 1,100 stretching out to NAS Meridian without power there. And then you get into Marion, Russell, we got power outages. And then as we go south of Meridian, you've got roughly, right there's 1,000 out. This is Wolf Springs. All of those areas there without power as well. It's going to be a while before you get power back, is what I'm getting at. Power crews will roll as soon as these storms roll out. But some 7,000 of you are going to have to sit in the dark for a little bit as they rush to get this going. Let's look at Mississippi Power. Let's see what we've got. We're showing a lot more now with Mississippi Power outages. Here we're showing 34. a lot more in these areas now. As you go up, here's Union. Up around Union, we've got 36 there on Mississippi Power without power. As you get into Decatur, a large portion there. Even right there, 100 people there around Sand Springs Baptist Church. A few around Newton, and look at the big conglomerate as you get into the forest area. Montrose, you're without power. Somewhere around 400 people there at Montrose, there on Highway 15 without power, on Mississippi Power. And the list goes on and on. Small amounts of power there in Shibuda without power. Let's refresh this for Neshoba County, and wow. Over Newton, about 2,400 without power, 1,900 without power up around Choctaw. Union, just to the west of you, 1,800. It's a ton without power. This is a very powerful storm that has rolled through as we look here. More power and more power out. All right, let's go back here and do a complete reboot and fresh. All right, Newton County, you're in the safe zone. There's nothing going on there now as these storms exit the state. Let me show you just how these are moving. See how that's moving off to the northeast? So everything back here to the west is going to be fine. As we look at Philadelphia, the system is out of Philadelphia. Is good. Most of Kemper County in this line following. Let's look at this of our location, starting there in DeKalb, somewhere around Kemper, right around the hospital there. John C. Stennis Hospital is a line back to Scuba to the Kemper County line there. Geiger, Gainesville getting a lot of rain there. Even out at Bennsville United Methodist Church, Baca Valley getting a lot of rain. Over at the Cowboy Church there in Towns, and the Chicken Shack, a lot of rain there, and through 2 Mile Bottom, ton of rain there as well. As we enter Lauderdale County, starting to show some breaks there around Battlefield. This picks up just past the four-way stop. Here's West Lauderdale Road. Let's look at this. This is going to be Collinsville Martin Road. This is Wildcat Road, is where the rain kind of ends right there. Moves back into Lauderdale County, taking in all out here on Highway 494, Sicalina. The Rock House, there were the owls in the back porch, the country store getting a lot of rain. Even at Walmart, still getting rain. We're showing that the rain now on I-20 is about where the prison is there at Lost Gap, taking in the airport. And it's really cutting up on Valley Road there at Plant Sweat. Look at that rain we've got there. Over to structural steel, tons of rain. It's still down at Dunn's Fall, heavy activity there. We're showing moderate showers here at Clarkdale Super Red. We go north up by Greg's. The Evangel Temple, although you have a brief moment of no rain, it's coming back. It's going to be creeping across there in just a moment and flooding back at the Evangel Temple in just a moment. Now, as we get out in the southeast area, Rainbow Lakes, as we go north of there, Rainbow Lakes, pouring rain, Russell Christian Academy out to Tumsuba. And then once you make it out here to Alamucha, there on Highway 496, heavy rain all the way down to Wynot. Heavy rain there at the sports park up to where the Camp Bonacci is, even over to down where the baseball field there is at Causeyville. Showing a break right now up where Long Creek is. Lakeview Golf Course getting a break at the moment, but that will change here in a little bit. We're now seeing heavy showers around equipment at this point, heavy rains, and there's no warnings. Yes, there is. Let me turn this on. We have a warning here, I think. Tornado watch. It sure says we got one there. No, that is not. That is following right there, Wayne County. Severe thunderstorm for Wayne County until 1 a.m. is what that is. My eyeballs done gone to seeing things. We have one in Lauderdale County that will expire at 12:30, Wayne County at 1 a.m., and then we have here around Livingston, Alabama, also a severe thunderstorm warning that will last until 12:45. And all this rain that's moving out of Lauderdale County will eventually make it to Cuba, York, and all of this area there. Showing a break now. It's still pouring down rain as you go across there where the landfill is on Highway 16 West, where the roadside park used to be, but braking is getting better through there. Again, this goes until 12:30.
Tree on a house in Collinsville.
Tree on a house in Collinsville. Do we know what area that is? All right, let me see what we can find out here. All right, we'll find out.
There's a tree across the road, power line, and trees down on West Lauderdale Hamrick Road.
Pull that microphone up where everybody can hear you. Where is that now?
West Lauderdale.
West Lauderdale Road.
Hamrick Road.
A tree down.
Across the road and power lines.
Okay. West Lauderdale, Hamrick Road, power lines down across the road. Don't travel that area. Crews will be there in just a little bit to pick those up. With this, the reports have not been able to be posted yet from the National Weather Service. Let's see. 9100, let me look at this.
Tree down on Sweet Gum Bottom Road.
All right, near Collinsville, this is going to be the 9100 block of Church Road. We have a tree on a house. The 9100 block there of Church Road, which is just off of Highway 19. Back behind Lucky Chisholm's is where that is, where the stores are. That little road that runs there where the churches are. We have a tree across a home there. Union is all clear. Y'all are safe. The storms have passed y'all.
Tree uprooted on King Road.
Tree uprooted on King Road.
It's not in the road, it's just uprooted.
Okay, so it's been blown over there. We're getting a lot of Wayne County lightning. So Collinsville has been taking a beating here. We got several trees that have damaged homes out in those areas. As you'll see, the rain now has passed over that area, and it's over Meridian now, over downtown Meridian, and moving eastward out of the county into York, Alabama now, slowly but surely, with this bringing a lot of winds. And as a matter of fact, let's go back and check where have I got that at? I got it up here somewhere to where we can check some, there it is. We've dropped a little bit, roughly 39 mile an hour gusts in Meridian as we look at this. Wind speed, let's look at the actual wind speed at 19 miles, 20 miles an hour in Meridian. This line that goes up toward Tupelo's, you look there where it meets there. Boy. But that's a quick look at that. Let's go back to regular radar. All right. Let's look at this storm that's coming into Clark County at this point. Severe thunderstorm warning until 1 a.m. for Clark County. Severe thunderstorm warning for Clark until 1 a.m. A few moments ago, radar indicated a thunderstorm along a line extending from near Sable to near Stafford Springs, moving east at 65 miles an hour. So they did go ahead and issue one there. As we'll see this storm will be equipment within 10 minutes. So equipment get ready to get rattled as we look at this. We have a second storm that is in Jones County that's going to be coming directly toward Quitman also. This will be at Heidelberg in 14 minutes, reach Pachuta in 24, and then be in Quitman within 30 minutes. Again, Newton County, we give the all clear on Newton County. We give the all clear on Winston County is all clear. Kosciuszko, all this area around Leake County is clear. Scott County is clear. What we're watching is this southwest corner here. We got a tornado warning now in the bottom half around Purvis, Mississippi. All right, this is going to include Marion and Lamar County until 1:15 a.m. This was just a few moments ago. So radar indicated it'll be near Sandy Hook by 12:15, Pine Burb by 12:20. As we look at this, now this is just coming into the state out of Louisiana. Here's Bogalusa, here's Purvis, here's Hattiesburg. If this stays to the northwest of here, this will cut across and go towards Silas Millery area there. As we look at this, areas that's going to be affected. Bowie, Ross Springs within 15 minutes. Take caution if you're in these areas now. Go to your safe space. Quitman taking a pounding. Power out in Enterprise. For the immediate area in east central Mississippi, no tornado warnings, but several severe thunderstorm warnings. And we just got a tornado warning that has been issued here. Tornado warning has been issued for southern Greene County and also Sumter County until 1 a.m. A few moments ago, National Weather Service radar found a storm capable of producing a tornado that was located near York, Alabama, moving east at 55 miles an hour. So if you're in York, Alabama, you need to get to your safe space now. This would be these storms that made their way out of Lauderdale County, although what we're looking at, what we think is mostly wind damage throughout Lauderdale County. Sometimes you never know. We'll have people surveying this tomorrow.
They said their son hurt what's happening with the train in Collinsville.
And it very well could be. A lot of loud noise passed over that. Collinsville, we give the all clear now. It's all in eastern Lauderdale County, which has prompted this tornado warning, including Livingston, Epps, Alabama, Bologee, York, Cuba. If you live in these areas, seek shelter now. Tornado warning until 1 a.m., so that's 44 minutes remaining on that tonight. Lauderdale County, as we're seeing this severe thunderstorm warning will expire in roughly 14 minutes is what we're expecting there. It expires at 12:30.
Tree down on multiple trees down on Lauderdale County Road.
All right, we're getting reports now, multiple trees down on Lauderdale Toomsuba Road. This would be out in between Dalewood and Russell, those areas there. Multiple trees down. So at this point, and again, the wind's still blowing hard in Lauderdale County, this eastern side there. You can expect more and more damage with this wind that we've got, the rain that is coming down. It is uprooting trees and doing extensive damage to power lines. We have had a report of a tree on a home in Collinsville, multiple trees down in those areas as well. Let's see here. Yeah, we've got that on. Let's see if we get any hail with this. Not a lot of hail involved with this storm. Did not get that. Again, 2 tornado warnings that we're looking at down to the south of us around Purvis, Mississippi, and then another one here that we've got Livingston, Alabama, Demopolis area, York, Alabama, those areas there. Severe thunderstorm warnings for Kemper, Noxubee, Lauderdale, and also Clark County and Wayne County. We have severe thunderstorm warnings until 12:30. The severe thunderstorm warning will run until 1 a.m. for Clark County.
Hello.
All right. As we continue to watch all of this, let's look at where our heavy rain is in Lauderdale County. Let's get a closer view. All right, as we move out of Meridian, this is going to be just east. This is going to pick up around Sam's is where we are, where it's light to moderate. By the time you go under the I-20 bridge there, it gets heavier all the way out to Toomsuba into the eastern side of where you'll find right here at the Simmons Wright store. A lot of rain there. We still got rain at Dalewood. Plenty of that at Lauderdale there at Ralph's house. As we come down, we see that we still got heavy rains at Alamucha all through the southeast area. Anything west of Highway 45 is good now. Light rain in the western side of the county. We've got some showers that pick up there on Old Highway 45 there and then due east over is what we've got. As you come into Clark County, Enterprise at the moment not getting a ton of rain. South of there, you still got heavy rains there in the Stonewall area, and a chance that we'll get some more rains there in Enterprise as well. But all around Jay's Taxidermy up to Quitman, heavy rain out to the landfill all around Cooper's Chapel. We've got a lot of rain. Even up here to the Clarko State Park, we've got a lot of rain. storms moving in from Jones County into Wayne County. As we look at this, the northern portion of Wayne County under severe thunderstorm warning, I believe this is to 1:30. Let's double check that. 1 a.m. is what we've got that to. I was close. So we've got a lot expiring within the next 40 minutes. Tornado warnings have expired for the Mississippi side in our immediate area, but we still have this tornado warning here for York, Alabama, Livingston, and this is going to be until 1 a.m. Now this takes in all of Cuba.
Brian says there's lots of debris down on Causeyville Road.
Causeyville Road, a lot of debris down is what we're getting in those areas there in Causeyville. That's going to be down through here. Let's see.
Somebody said a transformer blew up on Zero Road.
I was seeing if we had any other homes damaged that we're aware of. Okay, 2 large trees down across lanes in the 5700 block of Valley Road. So if you're traveling Valley Road, 5700 block, trees down there.
Brown said there's lines down on Causeyville Road too, power lines.
Okay, we have power lines down on Causeyville Road as well. This has been a major tree falling event for us tonight. Heavy winds have come across this, and we're assuming that all of this has been straight line winds at this point. We'll get updated with this as morning light comes and are able to survey more. We do have reports of at least one home that was damaged in the Collinsville area on Church Road. Just double checking all messages of what we've got. All right. Jay, it could be straight line winds that we had in the Causeyville area. We're not sure on that, but we will, as soon as we get more on that, we'll let you know. Power out in the House community, or Chusa Reservoir, no power. We're getting there in Quitman. Let me check in with Clark County with Anthony. Okay, we don't have any other homes that are damaged that we know of. Okay, we got a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for Wayne County. Let's go down and look at that. It's going to take in right there the rest of this. That's these storms that are moving out of Jones County across here. And that's going to go into 115. This also takes in Chatham, Alabama, Millery, Silas, Gilbertown, Alabama, all of these areas now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Clark County, if you live anywhere near Harmony there on Highway 518, it is dumping buckets of rain. This is going to be coming across Highway 145 out where Jay's Taxidermy is. If you live in that area, DeSoto, that community, be prepared because it's fixing to get worse than what it is now. A storm sitting right about where the co-op is, moving northeasterly downtown Quitman. If you live in Quitman, within 60 seconds, this is on you. It will go out of the county within a half an hour, as you'll see here, moving northeasterly and come up here by the Cromwell Volunteer Fire Department as it moves northeasterly out of here. The Snell Energy area, all through there is where the storm will track out of Quitman. Okay, all right. They have canceled the severe thunderstorm warning for Lauderdale County and for Kemper County. That has expired. Let's go over what we've got left. Noxubee County, severe thunderstorm warning canceled. Kemper County canceled. Lauderdale County canceled. We have Clark County remaining until 1 a.m. We have a portion of Wayne County that will expire at 1, and then the second half of the county will expire at 1:30. Now, as we go back up and look at our friends here at Livingston, we got a couple of tornadoes that we need to look at, tornado warnings that are going on here, the edge of Alabama. Here's Utah, Alabama, just due north of there, Tuscaloosa. This area here south there of Tuscaloosa, here it is, severe thunderstorm warning in that area. Moundville, this area there, this is going to be until 1 a.m. for Tuscaloosa County, Greene County, and Hale County until 1 a.m. Keep that in mind if you're in that area. Here's Union, Alabama, Alabama 69. As we come south to Bologee, Alabama, Epps, Alabama, Livingston. So many of you live in these areas that are in this line of fire right now. And again, this will be until 1 a.m. also. And we'll stay with you until this expires as well, until 1 a.m. until it moves across with it. Now, we are seeing that the intensity of the storm is lightening here around the Livingston area. We still have intensity down here, but there's no tornado warning at all with it. But the intensity is starting to drop there as it moves across the Livingston, Alabama area now. And I would expect that we're seeing power outages there now. If you look at Lauderdale County, we're getting a lot of questions of where is it clear. Let me just give you the all clear of where. Anything west of Highway 45 is all clear. Anything east of Bonita Lakes, that area back east to the Bama line, is still under the gun with a lot of rain. Although this thunderstorm warning has expired for Lauderdale, it's still just as bad as it was. It's horrible there. Let's see. I was checking with Ward. Maybe we'll get an update from him on Lauderdale County. Let's see here. This is going to be. Let me see if we can get this loaded here. We got North Lakeland and Morgan Road. See if we can get this video put where everybody can see this. Not the fastest there he is, but we'll get there. All right, let's see. I'm getting a message from Clark County. A couple of trees down in Clark County at this point, and that's fortunate so far that everything there is shaping up. If you'll see, this line is pouring there in Clark County. We got some serious wind that is moving toward. Let's look at this. Here's Waynesboro. This is going to be to the extreme west-southwest of there. We're clocking at 58 mile an hour shear wind due east of Ellisville, moving toward Wayne County. Lauderdale County is looking really, really good at this point. York is just about crossed over York as we follow this. Highway 80, if you live on that area there along Highway 80 south of Livingston, still be on your tiptoes as this tornado warning goes until 1 o'clock. Anywhere around Livingston, Alabama, you're still in the zone at this point. Following I-20 up to Epps, Bologee, all of you are under the gun, and this will cross over to Demopolis. If you live at Demopolis, be prepared. This storm is due west of you. And now the downtown area of Demopolis not included in the tornado warning, but it's all around you right there at the river. And this will go up Highway 43 involving this. Now, again, that goes until 1 o'clock, and we have a severe thunderstorm warning also until 12:45. They'll both expire close to the same. So with 31 minutes remaining on that. Let's go down. All right, let's look at our heavy rain. Now, this is, as we look at the severe thunderstorm warning, they've moved it just a little bit for Clark County. Let's look at that. If you live in Enterprise Stonewall, you're in the clear now. If you live downtown Quitman, you're still under the gun when it comes to severe thunderstorm warning. This will just due east of Mathis Peaches. This is going to put it right past Progressive Pipeline, where that is, and go due east to the county line. Take in all of the area around the Clarko State Park. If you live over here near Energy Church, all those areas there. Snell Volunteer Fire Department, you are still under severe thunderstorm warning. Cooper's Chapel, anywhere around Archusa, the co-op downtown, as you're coming in there on Highway 512, about 3 miles out of town, and due east to the county line, you're still under this. Manassas, Carmichael, still into this. And it goes right across where Harmony Baptist Church is on Highway 18, northeasterly, southeasterly, rather, southwest, back down to the corner of the county, and takes in Shibuda. Now, the heaviest of rain right there is right over 45 in Cooper's Chapel. Look at that, out on 18 east. Those areas, pouring rain there. As we follow this thunderstorm as it moves across Clark County. Now, this will go right through Manassas here in the next few minutes. Within 3 minutes, we'll be at Shiloh in 10 minutes, reach Rock Springs within 22, and then West Butler within 24 minutes, as you'll see the path of this storm as it makes its way toward Lisbon, Alabama. Tornado warning. Livingston, we give the all clear. It has moved past Livingston, thank goodness. As it moves, and this is going to be over the rural route, as we'll say. Epps, Alabama, still under the gun of this tornado warning. Let's look at this area here as we concentrate until 1 o'clock for southern Greene and eastern Sumter County. Let's look here of our area that we've got included in this.
The tree that's down on Collinsville Road, there's a man trapped in his house.
Okay, we have someone trapped at Collinsville, there, Church Road. Okay, we have someone trapped in their house, is what we're being told. Let me see what I can find out on that. Ward says most of all, we've got the volunteer fire departments out cutting up trees, working on those, no major damage. All right, I'm going back. We'll try to verify that as we get this done. All right, we're getting Kemper County. Trees down on Highway 39 south between Blackwater and DeKalb, Betty Lynn. Come across that again. That's Highway 39 south between Blackwater and DeKalb. We got trees down, so virtually can't go north out of Lauderdale County toward Kemper County at this point, at least not on Highway 39. That goes back in 2-lane and will be very, very hard to travel that.
There's a video on the page of the roof peeled up on Lucky Chisholm's car wash.
All right, let me see here if I can get that. Let's see, all right, let's see what we got here. This is King Road that we're looking at here. Is that 2 pictures or 1 picture there? All right, King Road.
I think it's 2 different.
All right, this is Lucky Chisholm's there in Collinsville. And as you can, let's pause that. You can see the roof on the car wash is messed up pretty bad there. Now let's go down. Now this is going to be Lauderdale going into Kemper, a tree down. Right there. And again, this is Highway 39. This 493 is where this one is. And we also have them down on Highway 39. All right, this is West Lauderdale Road. as we're looking at that.
Did you see that one on King Road?
And then here we go. This is going to be North Lakeland and Morgan Road. As you'll see there, the fire there going in between the power lines. And multiple trees down Lauderdale Toomsuba Road. And then this will be King Road here. That's major uprooted there. Now, this is going to be power lines down West Lauderdale Hamrick Road. Line in the roadway there. All right, let me pin this in case we have somebody. No, it is pinned. Okay. Yeah, that's at the top of the page. Okay. If you've got pictures or anything like that, pass that along to us. Some of this stuff is, as you look at that, boy, it's strong. They're everywhere, these trees, this uprooted. From what I'm seeing here, most of this, even this right here, looks to be wind damage, is what it looks to be. And I haven't confirmed anybody in the house that is trapped. We did have someone say that, but we have not gotten official proof of that yet. I'm trying to... Okay, Odie just told me that everybody is okay. Okay, so everybody's out of the house at this point. That's good news. That was probably a report when it first happened that was kind of slow getting here. David just texted me, a section of his fence is gone from the Lake Ross Collins area. Thanks, David. Boy. Okay, Ward Calhoun said everybody is okay in the house. That is good news. I'm glad no one is trapped as we look at all this. And again, my apologies for being a little slow there. Now, again, as we track everything that has gone on tonight, let's go back to radar. One of the big news stories that we got tonight during these storms was a murder in downtown Meridian that did happen. We had a life lost tonight. Someone was murdered. This makes the second murder of the year. 28th Avenue is where that happened. As we get more details on that, we will pass that along. All right. As we go down through here, Clark County still under severe thunderstorm warning until 1 a.m. We're now at 12:37, so that gives us 23 more minutes remaining on this. This is shrinking, this tornado warning that we have here to the east, Epps, Alabama. The storm will be near Forkland within 7 minutes. If you're in Greensboro, Alabama, take shelter now. 22 minutes before it reaches you. We want you to be safe there. This is going to cross directly across Highway 43. Here's Forkland right there, and it's right through the middle of that community there. Morningstar Cemetery, Hard Bargain Cemetery. Well, that's a different name for one. Bird Cemetery. There's a lot of cemeteries over there. Y'all be careful in those areas there as it comes across there. County Road 20. Blocker Hill Cemetery. And again, this is the rural route there in Alabama as it comes across Epps. It is now all clear in York, Cuba, and Livingston, Alabama. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings still remaining there, but the bad stuff is over there. Clark County still under a severe thunderstorm warning, as well as Wayne County, as this stuff makes its way. The last hurrah of this comes out of Laurel. Now, Poplarville, Mississippi has a tornado warning as we go down here until 1 a.m. also. This is until 12:35. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Varndo, or 8 miles northeast of Bogalusa, moving east at 55 miles an hour. And here's Bogalusa right here as it moves into Poplarville, Mississippi. Here's Lumberton, that area. Here's Purvis, Hattiesburg right there. This is all moving northeasterly. As you can see, the Meridian area is okay. It's safe now in Lauderdale County. We're still watching Clark County as it moves out into Mopolis, Alabama. And I did not mention this up here around Tuscaloosa. This still being in here around Moundville. This tornado warning still in effect right there. And that is going to be, let me do those counties again for that. That's South Central Tuscaloosa and Northeastern Hale counties under a severe thunderstorm under a tornado warning until 1 a.m. So we've got 2 of those. The size of this dipping down. All right, let's see here. Let's see. And again, if tornado watch, we're still under a tornado watch. Let's check that. All right, Lauderdale County, as we look at this picture, now out of the tornado watch. It has expired. Still for Clark County at this point until 1 a.m., the tornado watch until 4 a.m. And I would think as soon as this storm passes through here, this will be lifted as well. Still Lauderdale County, we've got a wind advisory as we go up through here. All this area around Philadelphia, that's our 2 tornadoes in Alabama and our 1 here around Lumberton in Mississippi. Hattiesburg still getting a lot of rain. This is moving northeasterly across here through Clark County into Alabama. Things are looking brighter. And again, by morning light, we're going to know so much more about what has gone on. Let's go back. We got any new pictures or anything since I last checked on that? No new pictures? Somebody asked me about the lights in Porterville. It could be a good while because let me show you why. Let's go here and look at our outages. Let's start right here, and then we'll work across. Okay, they got an issue there. Something's wrong with the server. We'll check back with that, but it's a good bit out with EMEPA at this point. As we look at Mississippi Power, now most of Kemper County, I think, is under EMEPA, a good portion under. To look at all these areas here in Clark County that are without power. Meridian is covered in areas without power.
Okay, you might want to. Somebody said there's a power pole broken on Mount Horeb Road, which is causing the power line to be extremely low over the road, and they don't think trucks will fit under it. Okay,
Mount Horeb Road. This would be. Let me show you where this is. Let's go back to radar. Mount Horeb Road is going to be right here. This is Greg's place here. This is Mount Horeb Road. Somewhere on this road, there's a power line down that it is extremely low. This is in the Clarkdale area, and you would not be able to drive under it if you're traveling that. So Mount Horeb Road, let's just call that, don't travel that at this point. Just forget that and stay away from that area at this point. All right, let me see with the National Weather Service, and that is not working. Okay, let's go back to radar. As we see here, all right, we still got this tornado warning in Epps, Alabama, Lauderdale County. We are showing just some light rain now, heavy to moderate rain. Let me word it that way out near Wynot as it's exiting Lauderdale County into Alabama. Things are looking a whole lot better. Look at this, the calmness that is coming over Clark County. This lower portion here around Shibuda, heavy to moderate, but not the intensity that it had earlier. Even as we get down here around Wayne County, this looks better as well. It's amazing how in a few moments how things can look better than it did. Okay, they have fired off another tornado warning. here in Alabama. This is going to be over near Greensboro as this moves across here from Epps. They see that this is going to stay together, and they've issued another one here. So be careful here in these portions of Alabama as it moves east of Livingston, Alabama, all across here, this area there, up around Tuscaloosa. Look at that, wind shears of about 70 miles an hour. As we look at Mississippi, Kemper County, you are clear. It is good. And we, again, this will expire in about 17 minutes. We'll stay with you through this as it exits the state and makes its way on into Alabama there at 1 o'clock. The intensity of this is picking up here around Utah, Alabama, those areas there, Demopolis. Y'all be careful there if you're in Demopolis, anywhere around that. And again, as you look at the warning there, it carves Demopolis out. But let me tell you, a tornado doesn't know to do that. Those are the lines, but you could be very well in the line of fire from Epps to Demopolis over to Greensboro as they just fired that off there. And even up here around Moundville. Heavy showers there if you're traveling 65, I-20. As you get to Birmingham, it's going to be rough on 65 there as you try to head toward Nashville. A lot of rain has moved. Nashville, Murfreesboro, still getting a lot of rain in that line through there. Huntsville has a tornado warning now as you look at that moving northeasterly into Tennessee as well. Just kind of a line following 20 and 65 all the way across this storm is. Now, we still have this tornado warning to our south. Let's go back down here and look at this. This is around Poplarville. This is going to be until 1 a.m. as well. Both of these 14 minutes remaining on this. The rains around Hattiesburg getting better. All this is starting to lighten up. We see this right here on 84 is probably about the worst of the stuff that we have there just west of Waynesboro. If you live in that area, severe thunderstorm warning still in effect until 1 a.m. as well on that one.
Somebody sent in a power line on fire on 30th Street.
What now?
It's in the comments. I can't share it.
What's it under?
The low power line on Mount Horeb Road.
All right, let me see if I can find that. Let's go here and see if we can find that Mount Horeb. Let's refresh this. That's Hamrick Road. I don't know if we showed that earlier.
That one right there.
All right, comments. 2 comments. All right, this is 30th Street in Meridian. Power line on fire there. We appreciate that being sent in as well. So if you're in the area of 30th Street, Meridian, use extreme caution there. Woo! I'm telling you, they've been broke, and all these trees have come down. It's a bunch of it there. Trees blocking Mayette Road, right off Highway 19. And
Wilsondale has a tree down.
Wilsondale has a tree down. We got a picture of that one, or okay? But Wilsondale Road, we got a tree down on it. All right. Let's see if no, that's not working correctly. All right. Let's go back to Doc's Toyota. Well, it's on, but it's not refreshed, whatever. I don't know why. All right. As we go here, let's Clark County. This has still got that center up around Demopolis, and straight line from there up toward Akron, moving across there. Tornado warnings firing off left and right to the east of Tuscaloosa. Be careful anywhere in that eastern, on the west side of Alabama, south of Tuscaloosa, anywhere in there. Down here at Poplarville, Lumberton, you need to still be in your place through 1 a.m. as that tornado warning is still under fire there. It's coming out of Bogalusa area moving across is what we see. We got another thunderstorm that's going to be making its way toward Purvis. Hattiesburg within the next 30 minutes. It'll be there by 1:17 at Hattiesburg. Collins, Mississippi, Columbia, getting a lot of rain through there. Some are all starting to lighten up. We see Ellisville getting better. Laurel, Sandersville getting better there. Shibuda still getting a lot of rain. Quitman is getting the break that it needed finally. Everything north of Quitman is rain-free at this point up to Mathis Peaches. We have that eastern side of the county still getting a lot of rain, but the intensity lots better. Carmichael and these areas around Shady Grove Church, heavier rain there, even down around Thiedville there at the Volunteer Fire Department. That's heavier right there than anywhere else in Clark County at this point.
Tree down, power lines down West Lauderdale Road.
Tree down on West Lauderdale Road.
Where's the picture?
Okay, we got a picture up on that. Let's go here and refresh so everybody can take a look. All right, this is West Lauderdale Road. It's where that the road is blocked. We'll zoom in. We can see that a little bit better. That's a huge tree. And I know a lot of people are asking, how long will my power be out? As you'll see the extensive damage of this, these guys are going to be out most of the night trying to repair this stuff. That's West Lauderdale Road there. Again, just a brief as you go down through his tree after tree. All this has got to be cut up. It's got to be moved. And let's just, by chance, go back and look and see if anything has worked out here. Let's refresh this. And they're still having some issues there on their outage page. So let's go back to radar here. We have roughly 9 minutes remaining on this severe thunderstorm warning for Clark County as it makes its way. We have 9 minutes remaining on this tornado warning here also for the Epps, Alabama. Epps is out of the clear. You're good to go at this point. Downtown Quitman, you're good. Shibuda, you've still got heavy rain. It's making its way out of the county. And as we look at this down through here, it is right there on Highway 84. Here's Waynesboro. Let's look at where this road is. John Dykes Road. If you live on John Dykes Road, that's where the heaviest of where it is in Wayne County right now. And again, I would imagine also in Wayne County, we've had a lot of tree damage there as well. Someone asked about Bailey. Yes, Bailey is good. You're safe to Kim to go on to bed. You can call it a night. The severe weather's over. We've got some rain north of Bailey up into Kemper County, but nothing to be concerned about. As you can see here, radar, all that's passed, you can go. Hey, Beth, big tree down on Highway 493. What area is that, Daisy, that Highway 493, that tree is down on? Power is out in Decatur next to Newton County High School. A lot of debris in the yards. Let's see here. To my knowledge, in Collinsville, we've got the car wash damage, and then a house with a tree that hit it were the only ones I know of that were damaged there. Seven minutes remaining on that severe thunderstorm warning there, and we still have this tornado warning that will expire also at 1 a.m. down in Poplarville, and it looks as though they will not carry that one over either, is the latest we got on that. Let me see. All right, let me check something from the National Weather Service. Morehouse, Louisiana, getting a lot of damage. Clark County reports of numerous trees down. Latasha is reporting that for Clark County, numerous trees down. Jasper County, reports of trees across the county. About 6 locations is what we're getting there in Jasper County. All right, no other reports on that, so that's the latest that we have. All right, let's go back to the radar. Lots of thunderstorm lightning in Lauderdale, just shook the whole house, Morgan said. Yeah, be careful there. We got, that's what you're hearing there at Lauderdale right there, that thunder. Had a lightning strike. Lauderdale's going to be sitting here, that lightning strike there, and you got thunderstorms there. Just to the east of you as well. Still these showers moving across Butler, Alabama. It's pouring rain. Pennington, Alabama, you're catching it. Demopolis, you are as well. Silas, you've got rain approaching you. Millery as well. Ellisville, starting to see a break in the rain. Richardson, Mississippi, rain on top of y'all now. Moving to the northeast toward Chatham, Alabama. So that'll be out of that area before long. Scuba, you got some showers entering in your area there on Highway 16. And this will go south down Highway 45 through the rural route, through towns and all of that area, down Highway 39 as well. It's moderate rain, still heavy. It's a 2-lane road. And again, we've had a time keeping up with where the wrecks were during all of this. We've had a murder tonight. It's been a extremely busy night with activity. We don't know much more than it was a male, maybe 37 years old, that was killed. Shot at least 4 times in the chest is what I'm being told. We'll know more about that in the morning as more information is released on that. But that did happen in Meridian tonight. All right, we have roughly 4 minutes remaining on this, and let's see. Let's refresh this for the latest. Looking better and better for Clark County as this starts to dissipate and move out of the county. This will expire in 3 minutes now. Again, Butler getting heavy rain right now. Nothing to worry about. Marion, as you'll see here, as this moves clocks further easterly, we're having more and more tornado warnings pop off throughout the edge of Alabama towards Selma and those areas there. This is going to go on most of the night till 5 a.m. as it crosses out of there. It moves out of the state. Lauderdale County is good. Heavy rains in Kemper County, but no threats to Kemper County. Nothing in Newton County, Leake, Neshoba County, Scott County, even down to Jasper County. Now we give the all clear on all of that. Laurel, Hattiesburg area, the rain is moving out of there. Shortly, it'll be all clear there. It's just heavy rain there in that eastern and southern portion of Jones County. As we get to Forest County, we're showing Hattiesburg, showing some rain there, and around Richardson as well. Downtown Quitman, let's look at where the worst of the rain is happening down here. As you'll get into this lower portion, this eastern side here, east of Shibuda. As you follow Highway 510, that's the worst. Carmichael has got a little bit still there. And as you follow this out Thieville there on Highway 511 into Alabama, when you get to the Bama state line over to Gilbertown, Alabama, heavier rain there as well. If you're traveling Highway 45 out of Shibuda toward Quitman, it's going to be treacherous because rain is still there. It is 4-lane. That is the good news as you travel up through there. If you're traveling 514, y'all be careful. A lot of trees down in different locations across the county of Clark County, as well as Lauderdale Kemper. Y'all be extremely careful tonight if you've got to travel because you'll run up on something that you didn't know was there as we follow this.
Power lines down on Hopewell Road, close to Chunky Duffy.
All right, Hopewell Road near Chunky Duffy Road, we're getting power lines down there as well. Again, this is going to be an extremely long night for volunteer fire departments as they all hustle to get these back up and out of the road.
That's down.
EMEPA outage map is down. Yeah, and it's a lot of power outages for EMEPA. So I don't know exactly the number at this point of what they've got, but it's a lot. Their guys are going to be working throughout the night to try to do this as long as it's safe. And a lot of them couldn't get out until the last 30, 40 minutes. I'm sure they're throughout Kemper County now at this point, in Lauderdale County, working to get this cleared up. But again, think about these guys are with these volunteer fire departments giving their time and extra steps to clear the roads for you. They're working hard to get that done. We've got roughly 1 minute left on this severe thunderstorm warning for Clark County, and we'll stay with you through that. As always, if you've got a report, pass that along to us, and we'll be glad to get that posted. If you've got pictures of anything that's going on, please let us know as we track the weather throughout this horrible times like this. Hopefully this is going to die off for a little while and we won't have any issues like this in a while. Daleville, no power. Now, I know that we mentioned there was a possibility of snow next week on Wednesday. The northern part of the state, that looks like they really could get something. It's kind of slim to none for our area to get some, but we'll watch it. We'll let you know. All right, we just got a message from EMEPA. All right, this is what we just got. Our outage map is temporarily unavailable, and we are working to do diligently to restore it. However, we want to reassure our members that this does not impact our dispatch center's ability to track current outages and employ crews as needed. Crews are being dispatched as safety conditions allow and are working to assess and repair damage to restore power to our area. So they're working on it. I know it's tough to sit there in the dark, but they are doing everything they can. Okay, I just got a message also from Clark County, Sheriff Anthony Chancellor. Trees on County Road 150, County Road 320, and County Road 430. Also, there is a wreck in the area of US 45 and Highway 514 involving a tree, exactly what we were talking about a moment ago. Unsure of injuries at this point as deputies respond to that area. Y'all be careful. If you do not have to be out and about, don't travel. It'll sneak up and get you there. All right, let's refresh this and make sure that we're out of the on the good on all of this, and it looks as though we are. So in Mississippi, the only thing left that we've got as far as severe thunderstorm warning close to this area is going to be until 1:15 for Wayne County. That is dying down. The tornado warning has been expired now for Poplarville. A few severe thunderstorms down here. We still watch this in Alabama. We've got one tornado warning remaining in Alabama. This is east of Demopolis, Meridian, New Bern. These areas here is where tornado warning is in Alabama. Be very, very careful. And again, if you happen to have any pictures, if you run up on something, please let us know so we can pass that information along to everyone else. We certainly appreciate you joining us for our coverage of the severe weather. As always, we're here night, day, no matter what time it is, to take care of you when it comes to the weather. Already 1 a.m., can y'all believe that? Now, the tornado watch has expired for our area. That is good news. You have to go to Wayne County before that picks back up. Let me show you this. Clark County still has it. It was covered there. Clark County until 4 a.m. And then Jones County and also Wayne County. And then this moves over into Alabama here as this moves across and into Georgia as well. The Meridian area is safe. You can go to bed. I know it's going to be tough for a lot of y'all without power as we watch all of this. Again, as we get updates on all of this, we will pass it along and take care of you. We certainly appreciate you joining us. And as always, we'll go back and interrupt should something else come up here at the Scotty Ray Report. Thanks for joining us.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.